Alright. End of the night. It's not even. Holy shit, it's only 11. But I think it's the end of the night for me, man. I guess I could go and explore a little more. I mean, should I? Nah, I kind of want to be with Kim with a lot of this shit. Let's
The
just go to
bed is
bed.
still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting, but it's yours.
It's mine. It's fucking mine.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be sleeping.
Good. Good. I need to sleep.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Thanks, ancient reptilian brain.
Recorded in you forever on ferrotape.
Spinning and spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless
The flashbang.
learning experience.
Spinning on empty.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars. Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What the fuck are they talking about? What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy.
Hairy boy.
And you're made of it.
I'm a
Every
hairy
day
boy.
You're out there. You make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The colors, the voices.
All stuck on loop. Whirling.
In rags.
Spitting out words and images.
Whirling in Rags is such a good name. I fucking love Whirling in Rags.
You're the son of the world again. Harrister.
Harrister.
A ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers.
Yep, I am doing that.
Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards.
Yep, I am doing that.
Meaningless keepsakes.
Oh, I sell them. They're not keepsakes. Don't worry.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right, I am an agent of the world.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this. One more day, and you'll be in the loony bin. I just know you will. And for what, brother man?
For the money, baby.
Hey.
For the greater good.
Hey.
For Revacon. Always and only Revacon.
Revacol? I thought it was Revachol. Hold on. He said Revacol. Fucking run that shit back. Run that shit back. He said Revacol. It's Revachol. I've always heard it. Everyone calls it Revachol. It's not Revacol. They fucked that up.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
It won't put smoke. What is up with the fucking... I'm just looking out for my own economic self-interest. We're making progress, measured, steady progress. Can't keep up, I have to keep going for rubbish. We're making progress, measured, steady progress. There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Like, see, this does break every now and then. And I know, like, you might think, this game has been out since 2019. How are there still, like, these issues where the dialogue is just not there? And that's because, I mean, the dialogue's actually a recent addition. They added, like, a definitive edition of this game. Came free with the game. But, I guess in March or, like, April of this year, they basically went back in. This whole game didn't have voice dialogue. Or, I think maybe there was only voice dialogue for the actual people talking, but not like the systems in place. None of like the actions that happen or the, endurance or Inland Empire and Ancient Reptilian Brain, they didn't have voices. They added that in. So I think with the amount of like potential dialogue that there is, they just fucked up in certain areas, which I don't blame. It's a lot, but at the same time, it's kind of like it kind of sucks when like it situations like like the dialogue not actually going all the time. It's such a rare occurrence that it doesn't bother me. The one time it did bother me was when they actually used the wrong voice line for one of the lines. That was really bad. He's got no idea what he's in for. He doesn't seem to see the why.
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Let's feel the pillow under my
Beep,
cheek.
beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Fuck.
Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
I will. I fucking will. Alright. Morning. Good morning!
Good. You're up. Listen, there's something that's been bothering you for a few days now.
My empathy's going first thing in the morning? This can't be good. What is it?
It's a suspicion, or a feeling really, that things are not quite in hand around here. An earth-shattering deduction from your psyche. What will those
Thanks,
guys
logic.
come up with next? Every day, things seem to spin more and more wildly, out of control. The center isn't holding. And despite your efforts to moderate and contain these energies, things only seem to be getting worse.
I mean, that's very true. Let's get right to it. What needs to be done?
You've got to find out who bears la responsabilite.
What exactly is la responsabilite?
The most awesome, terrible thing. It is human nature to crave la responsabilite and to deny it. That's why it must be distributed across many different organizations, agencies, offices, and portfolios.
I thought I was just assigning responsibility for the murder.
Harry, you're thinking about this too narrowly. La responsabilite isn't concerned with trivial questions like who killed who. It's about the real issues, the human welfare index, the price of staple goods, the transition to real democracy.
This is all what the moral intern does. I think it's because when I was in my dream, I said, we're making progress. Alright, give it to me. I'll accept responsibility.
Whoa. This isn't some kind of dictatorship. You can simply seize la responsabilité for yourself. It must be given by legitimate authority, like a committee.
And who should sit on this
Only
committee?
the most even-keeled minds in Martinez. Your half-brother, the lieutenant, is a natural place to start.
My half-brother?
Together, you'll be able
I have
to
a
discover
half-brother?
who has La Responsabilite in Revachol. And, if necessary, you'll have the wisdom and
Alright,
expertise to
prepared to-
assign it among yourselves.
I'm prepared to take on this awesome
Good luck.
responsibility.
Your report is eagerly anticipated.
Oh shit, it's like a... Form a committee of moralists to assign responsibility. Kim might know where to start. Oh shit. Oh, we gotta let Lena know about the phasmid. Oh yeah, he's not with me. I can just go and fucking steal. Yeah, let me give me that
This
shit.
medicine cabinet,
Search-
there it is.
Just
Feels
take it in
like
plain
gold
sight.
in your hands.
Sweet. How much fucking... I've got fucking 6 peptide. I could sell some of that shit, can't I? Like... Can I sell? Oh, I can't even sell! What's the good about fucking drugs if you can't sell them? Fucking call me Martin Skirt Skeezy or whatever. Or is that his name? Martin Skirt. The fucking pharma bro. Hey. Good morning. I have to talk to you. Well, actually, I want to talk to Lena first. I did the shit with the traps.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
Hey, I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
She managed to smile for you.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
He gives up and I'm running around? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. Yeah, he was like out there all day.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
So, who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud.
Oh no.
He doesn't say anything.
We'll take care of
That
it.
really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not bad.
Lena knows the phasmid doesn't exist. What is it?
It's a strange feeling.
She knows that it was
really
all
told
bullshit.
this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
But she doesn't want to ruin the whole thing because that's how like her and her husband met. It's
And when a
bullshit.
police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you
True.
ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just
Yep.
that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Are you saying you seem to I don't want to say you just made it up. You seem to really believe it happened. Doesn't that count for something?
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists. That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, We're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything. He's hiding. These things are tough on him. Matters of love, not violence or deceit.
First, tell her that her marriage hasn't been a lie.
An
Thank
acorn
God.
is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about the
But
phasmid.
it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
You know, this reminds you of the Pericanassian theory of love.
Pericanassian.
In essence, love is a relay out of death. Generation by generation, our love remains in our progeny. Lay some of that on her.
Normally when I think about stuff like women in marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, though. You know, the Pericanassians theorized that love was the key to immortality.
Oh, sweetie. I don't think the Pericarnassians were thinking of people in my situation.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived, on our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
I feel bad for Lena.
What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either.
I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
That's an interesting concept. Seeing the memory or seeing the memory of the memory.
Rising. Unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day. Like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
I don't really know if I need to check the traps. Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
No, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel.
No one can stop you from finding the phasmid.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
Who knows? I mean, like, we might have some downtime.
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
It's been a pleasure, ma'am.
Likewise, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
The sentence remains
A
unfinished.
waste of time. A dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine
Oh,
putters
shit.
quietly as she gets to the doors.
That was not
Then
quiet.
Pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
We should go too.
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness, to ask the wind once more.
Alright. Well, let me talk to her, maybe?
Yes? What is it?
Look, something is really bugging me. Are we or are we not from the same police
God
station?
damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I fucking hate man with
Can I
sunglasses.
actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right?
Okay, goodbye. Let's talk to
Again?
him.
I can't.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Find the working class husband. Call Jamrock Public Library. Looking for Ruby brought you to a mural that you somehow think is important. Inspect it thoroughly. Yeah, let's talk to Kim real quick.
Yes?
Kim, we need to talk about responsibility.
I'm glad to hear it, Detective. I was wondering when we'd get to this very subject.
What do you mean?
If you ask me, it's high time for you to put the bottle away. Sober up, get back to basics. That would be
Oh
my
no,
advice.
Kim. I'm gonna get even higher.
And I hope we don't even need to discuss the street drugs you've been abusing.
I only smoke them for the bonuses. I love it. No. I meant like responsibility. You know, the kind that gets assigned.
Why are you pronouncing it like that gentleman from the Institute of Stabilite? You know what? Forget it. What specifically are you trying to assign responsibility for?
For this whole situation.
No, I understand. Next, I suppose you're going to tell me you need to form a committee to assign this responsibility?
Yeah, how did you know?
Simple. Because moral intern types love to form committees.
Oh,
In
maybe
any
I am a
event,
moral
I
intern
am
type.
just a humble law official. I may work under the moral intern's umbrella, but I'm certainly not qualified to serve on any committee. You know who might be, though? That Mr. Villodron, the gentleman you met in the young man's apartment.
Maybe I don't want to be. Hold on. I don't know if I really want to be Milo. Okay, this is gonna sound odd, but I'm restarting this. I'm restarting this day. I don't want to actually be the moral intern type. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. Okay, instead of saying we're gonna make steady progress, I'm actually gonna say we're going for Revachol. I don't want to be a moral intern right now. Fuck the moral intern, especially if they're trying to kill that that chick, you know? There he goes. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Do it for the picture.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if we have the same thought, or if it's a different thought. Yeah, it is a different thought.
You were right, brother. There's a sudden tightness in your lower intestine.
What? What's going on?
Back there, in your sleep. All the weak-willed delinquents, dilly-dalliers, foreign moneylenders, insane anarchists, and yes, the women. They've run this place to ruin.
This is actually worse. Those son of a bitches.
The game was rigged from before you even knew how the pieces move, soldier.
The tightness
The
spreads
tightness
to your gut.
spreads to your gut.
I do feel like everything's gone to
It
shit.
has, brother. But we are going to turn back time. A solemn gurgle emanates from your stomach. I will send you back to the time when the sun had not yet vanished, when it was still setting into the sea. The time of the suzerain. The time when love was still possible.
Think of all the possibilities. I want
To
this.
go back with the knowledge and the experience you now have, and to do it all over. Do it richtig this time.
Richtig.
Protect the suzerainty. Clean up the city. Revive disco music. And get her back You could save Revachol.
This
You
wasn't
could
what
be
I
the
was
man,
thinking.
Rosa. No one. Don't ask about her.
Wait, get who
You
back?
fool. Second chances are not about questions. They are about actions. Are you ready to start taking action? Ultramarathon here meant Revachol. Our streets and all that. It's all there is. Just move on and answer the question.
Okay, how do we do
There
this?
must be others like you. Men who long for the days when words like loyalty and love meant something. People whose yearning for the past is so great they barely live in the present. Those are the men. Think, maybe you've already met someone like that.
Gary, oh my god, it's a racist. It's racist, 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 and an old army dude. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Measurehead.
Now, there is a man who... That is not a saying. It may... Measurehead is exactly the kind of man...
Nope, that is actually not the type of man that I want to associate with. Where I wanted to see, I didn't want to be mortal intern, but I don't want to be ultra racist. I want to be semi-racist. I want to be like that, like level of racism that like everyone is, I guess. Kim says you should look for the Sunday friend. The smoker on the balcony might know where he is. Yeah, let's talk to the Sunday friend.
Hi again, Gendarme.
We need to talk to your Sunday friend again. It's about committee business.
Oh, a committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, Gendarme, what is this committee about?
He takes a measured drag of his cigarette.
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
It's about assigning la responsabilite.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility, as though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see.
He gently taps the end of his cigarette with his forefinger.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
I guess I'll have to look for him along the
I guess
coast.
you will. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Gendarme. Okay, well. Let's go. Yeah, this is better. I'd rather be moral intern than fucking be like, make Revachol great again. Let's see. Hello? Who are you guys? What are you doing with the fucking car? Can we have a chat?
One brutal motor carriage.
Says the young man with piss, I'm not even gonna say, written on his back.
If I were a real skull now, I'd jack it, paint it in palm tree livery, then bottom light it, neon style.
His companion wears a simple yet elegant slogan, fuck the
A
world.
snazzy, shit-ripped skullmobile like this would make a fine trophy. We could, like, hang fucking shrunken heads from the side mirrors. Cops' heads. Scary tribal shit.
Yeah, tribal shit. A cop carriage like this would have proper skull value.
While I appreciate the interest you take in my brutal motor carriage, I have to stop you right there. The RCM takes threats directed at its property seriously.
It's just theoretical work, Copper. No basis in reality. Man, if we were certified skulls right now...
What the fuck is a skull?
Was it a good idea on the lieutenant's part to get into this? Don't even answer that. Just leave. You can always come back later, on your own terms.
Oh, interesting. Who are you?
I can tell you who we're
I don't
not.
want to leave,
Cop.
and I want to
We're
deal with
not
this with Kim.
snitches, flow bears, or skulls.
said flow bears?
Which is not to say that the skulls are bitches and on the contrary.
The part of this presentation you want to take home with you, Copman, is we're not part of the skulls yet.
Okay then, let's indulge in some intellectual exchange. These young men seem eager to share their beliefs. These skull people are more than an authority. They're deities.
Who are the
You
skulls?
don't know? What kind of cop are you?
It's not a question. Don't get into it.
No, I really
The
don't.
skulls are the most vicious gang of the Besmertne.
His voice rings with excitement.
Besmatine, or the Besmati, the Immortals, are West Riversholian crime syndicates.
The nastiest bunch of psychos ever. Jacking carriages and getting into high-speed chases.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck-all swagger, infamous for their non-verbal modus operandi.
Non-verbal.
If a skull spots you, he will pull out his dagger and stab you without saying a word.
What the
The
fuck?
lieutenant's voice is as calm as usual, a testament to the violence and death he's witnessed through the sight of his firearm.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in Jamrock, or you can find them loitering around the brightly painted bottom-lighted vehicles.
Ah, I can't wait to become a skull. Bottom lights are wretched aggressive.
Do you guys know Cindy the
Oh
skull?
yeah, Cindy's a right proper skull.
Yeah, a true artist of the future. Just like Arno van Eyck.
By the way, if you see Cindy, give her our regards.
For all their nihilistic posturing, these young men are not lacking in youthful idealism. The lieutenant on your left is unusually lenient toward them.
Who's Van Eyck?
Old man, it doesn't matter. You'll be long gone before his greatness is recognized.
A young woman kneels on a sheet of ice, as if looking for something lost ages ago. She bends until her right ear touches the frozen water. She listens to it crack, slowly.
So you're saying I'm an old man?
Yep, old as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like at death's door. No wonder you know nothing about the future.
Why aren't there
You
more
won't
skulls
be
in
there.
Martinez,
The
bitch?
Union does their share of policing.
Oh,
in
that's true.
Martinez, at least where gangs are concerned. That's why there isn't much organized crime around here.
Apart from the unions themselves, of course.
Fair.
Don't you worry about that. We're gonna make up for the deficit.
Yeah, we are.
Your rhetoric is confusing. Are you part of the skulls or
We're
not?
not franchise skulls. Well, not yet. Once we get our name out there, we'll have a chance to join them.
And what makes you think the organization would accept you?
Because we can be just as psycho and vicious. You'll see.
Ah,
Why are you
you'll see
telling me
for
this?
Sure, once we're in, it's the last thing you'll ever see before the void consumes you.
Throw him off his game.
Are you sure a skull would say that?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're only saying practice things for now, so we don't mean no harm to the Skulls brand, or to you.
This is definitely something the Skulls would say. But we're not trying to encroach on the Skulls branding anyway. On the contrary, we're just here to market it.
Hold on. Does so you're just pretending to be as nasty and vicious as the
Hey,
skulls?
we can be just as hard. Like pavement on top of pavement, or a brick on top of another brick.
Or a grave on top of a grave.
These kids have the vocabulary, but might be missing a brain. Wouldn't a grave on top of a grave be just a big hole? What's hard about holes? Filling them up, baby.
I don't know what electrochemistry is getting there, but that sounds like some weird necrophilia shit. So enough about this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about the murder that took place here?
Murder?
A man was hanging in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags.
Yeah, sure. We'll gladly tell you everything we know about it. It was a man.
Also, he was hanged.
Don't fuck around. I am the
He
law.
was hanged from a tree.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
These punks don't know anything. Let's just move along.
Hey, stop right there. How does one know anything?
Ah, this sounds like epistemology. A field so occupied by thought that it begins to question thought itself. However, there is no way these young men could possibly be aware of her work.
I know that you don't know shit.
Exactly. How can one know shit? For example, how can one be sure that there truly is a body hanging behind
Oh
a
god, is he gonna go like philosophy 101 on me?
What if it's art? Or just a mere specter?
It's not. A man is dead, and we need answers.
So what do you think we know?
Well, talking with you has definitely been something. Bye-bye. Don't fucking have time for this shit.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a
Can we
radio
try
microphone,
calling...
a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. I'm
Connect
afraid
me-
they're closed.
Oh, fuck.
We should try.
Anything else, Detective? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of
Alright, let's, Hey, I wonder if I can talk to the old... Oh, yeah, old men. Hey, old men, what's up?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
No. Can I talk to you?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Oh, I do not have the drama for that bullshit. Oh, you know what I could do actually? Let's go to the library real quick. Oh, where's the old lady? Not the old
Hello
lady,
again,
but like...
sir.
Let's... Alright. Map. Let's travel to the Fishman Shacks. Oh, hello? Forgot you were here. Oh, hello? What's up?
I'll just keep the Cordeleche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She wants some mooring line around the post.
Hi, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her
It's
back.
good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
that. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on us?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist
That's very
you from
true.
here. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordeleche red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
What is this? Destruction of property, hooliganism, elder abuse, and who is this scamp anyway?
Oh, is she talking about Cindy the Skull? Who is this scamp? Want me to look into
No
it?
need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze toward the village, slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years
It's
ago.
pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
That's
I'm
mine.
surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
All right. Politics time. Let's react.
Okay.
Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
She's a woman. She doesn't know how to use a sword. Oh shit. I don't want to say that. Um. Um. Oh man, I don't even know. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks.
I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
She leans against the railing, looking up at the gray sky.
Above you, there forms a quilt of altocumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but...
Do you know how they discovered this place?
The fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isola.
What is it in Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, I don't know how they
Well,
discovered it.
Your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The
Damn.
literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better though. Oblivion, that's so
I
me.
knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Tell me something else then.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is
Oh, you already
cause
know
for
that?
cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Thank you, that's all for now. Yeah, we don't need to.
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them. Fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me. But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Be seeing you. We don't need to talk right now. Alright. Let's take a look back where the trap is. Let's go to the trap. I'll take that. Where's the trap? There we go. Did say I'd look.
The trap is full of locusts, but they seem weak and unhealthy.
Still
A
no
few lie
phasmid.
on their back. Poor thing.
What did I get? I thought I got something.
The trap is poor thing.
Okay. Oh, cool. Cool. Alright, let's head back. Maybe we can try talking to the drunk again? Yeah, I want to try talking to that drunk specifically. I feel like that drunk can tell me some stuff.
Danko.
Hey, wake up.
There's no...
Oh, god damn it, when can I actually wake him up? Oh, no, I can't even go that way either? No? Damn, I can't. Alright, well, I guess I go this way. Wait, hold on. What's down here? Oh, hello? Yeah, how do I get there? You tell me. First, we're gonna check that,
The
I
trap is
guess.
filled with dead and dying locusts. Most of them aren't moving anymore. You still can't see a phasmid anywhere. Poor things.
Hello? Oh, sweet, okay. What else do I have in my hands? Let's grab this. There we go. Take that.
As you approach,
The
man
Sunday
turns
friend.
and greets you with a polite wave. He appears completely at ease, like a common holidaymaker.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no? What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
I need your help forming a committee. I'm trying to find. Maybe if we like actually do a better job at the moral intern than assigning responsibility. Let's try it.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
But it's not doing a good job. Yeah, you see? Nothing. Good, of course it does. These moral intern types. Like, it kind of like fucks up after a while. And you can even hear it with the music as well.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
But the thing is that it's not working.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
I got it. You're only here on personal business.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives.
You're just here to fuck that dude.
That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in.
But this is an urgent matter. I need to get in touch with the committee.
Yes, you've made your persistence quite clear. Under normal circumstances, I would have to insist you go through the regular channels.
No. You can't let them give you the runaround.
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer.
Wait, what's Coalition Warship Archer?
Sir, you mean to say that you haven't noticed the giant Coalition aerostatic peacefully patrolling the skies over Revachol?
What?
You look around, but you don't see anything unusual. Then again, your eyes aren't the sharpest.
I don't think I've ever noticed it before.
Interesting. In a sense, that's the very idea. The Coalition doesn't want the people of Revachol to feel that they are under a military occupation. That is why the Archer is always careful to maintain a constant, discreet distance.
Why do I need to go through Archer to speak to the committee?
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revachol.
Hold on, it's watching us too? Oh shit.
This is quite the problem.
I pressed the wrong button.
Very
Whatever.
tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it, so it might be safer to get in touch from the ground. But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on Coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it.
Do you know any of these tinkerers?
Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the coalition government, not very well versed in technology.
Who do I know that's good in technology? Probably Fat Angus and Ruby, honestly.
Ah, good. Techno-tinkerers. Just what this side task was missing.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Actually, I was also wondering what you're doing out here.
Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wished to see the situation firsthand. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
You do know there was a mass execution right over there.
Really? Here? How can you be sure?
For one, the wall over there is covered in bullet holes.
Is that what those pockmarks are? I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here. If only you really knew what was going on.
Oh, come on. Actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you about.
I'm always my...
God damn it, I was so close. I don't know what's really going on, though. Man, I wish it was just a little bit smarter. Can I get in there somehow? Hold on. If I put on chain cutters. No. That doesn't help. Alright, let's go back. Dang, I thought I was getting something there, but oh well. Another one.
A few locusts trudge along poor things.
Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Maybe if I look at it again, the dad will help me. Actually, hold on, let's talk.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
So you just come to the Feld Electrical building every day?
So you haven't seen anyone around?
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off.
I want to hear about the Feld building.
What's on your mind?
You're saying the Feld Electrical built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans. But of course...
Yeah, let's stop talking.
The once bright mural towers above you, saying, Feld Electrical, R&D.
Found the empty trap.
Tomorrow is just a whisper away.
What if I try... I feel like I need to level up first. I need to have a level up in hand so I can try it. Also, maybe... Because it seems like it's very likely I'm not gonna succeed. Very, very likely. Call. I already already saw this. Let's go back to the old boarded up building. Oh, whoops, wrong way. It's almost 10. I do want to try calling. Yeah, can we go around this way and see? Yeah, it seems like there's nothing we can really do here. I'm gonna just break in.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you.
Apply
The
some
rectangular
official force
seawall
on the
ornamentation
padlock. Wait, hold on. What
Heavy
is it?
wooden doors,
Physical
more than
instrument?
twice your height.
Alright, let's make myself a strong dude. That should be good enough.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height,
Fucking
stand shut. You
thump.
jam the pry bar between the lock and the staple and apply force. Your biceps bulge from the strain. The metal creaks and squeals. The pathetic old wood, rusty screws, and one nail stand no chance against the forces of leverage. From deep within, a bellow rips.
Welcome to Revachol, lock.
Suddenly, the pry bar snaps. Metal shavings fly everywhere. The upper half, between the lock and the staple, falls to the ground with a thunk.
Look at the broken tool in your
The
hand.
broken edge of the snapped pry bar is smooth. Took the tip right off. A bad omen. Beware of this church.
The fuck? How is this even possible?
Tools break, officer. Try to control yourself.
For example, see how calm I am, although you broke my favorite pry bar.
I broke the pry bar. Where do I get a new
I
one?
don't know. You don't? Or maybe we'll find a new one. I don't carry more than one pry bar with me.
He looks at the bell
I
tower.
thought this was a lousy way to enter a place of worship that's already in disrepair. I guess the church agreed.
I
This
couldn't
was
find the other
surely
way.
just a freak accident.
Alright, well, let's fucking
Heavy
go in.
wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn
Inspect the
padlock
staple.
passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
Kim, do you happen to have another
You
pry
really
bar?
want us in there. I do have tools in the kinema, but maybe we should circle the building and look for another way in first. The building...
There is a touch of guilt in his voice.
Circle the building. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I fucking broke the tool. That sucks. I can't circle the building. Ah, shit. Oh, I can go around this way, can I? Huh. Oh. Well, I'm circling it. I'm not seeing shit. Oh, hello? What's this? Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Hello?
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s.
Who the fuck are you?
kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
So you want to party? Dude. Hey, I have some questions for you.
I'm listening.
Have you seen a red-haired woman around?
No,
Okay.
Just no?
it's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Estelle who? I'm not a young suitor. This is official police
Okay,
business.
it's Berger.
A very common name. You have little reason to doubt that's a real name. But she's not all that surprised by this cop show questioning, is she?
What's that device you have there?
It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
It's a contact
microphone.
microphone.
Mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Oh.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
What the fuck is this doc? What am I supposed to do with this?
No idea.
I'm not gonna ask that. How does the thing work?
Mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where'd you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium.
What's the
Oh
Elysium?
man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians.
That sounds cool.
I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Oh, I know who that
Thinking
is.
about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Sounds interesting. Who is this Arno guy?
Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Yeah, I'm too old.
Didn't Piss Faggot and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
Is it like a skull thing?
Skull thing? Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that.
I am.
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock in the form of a rec tape player and a completely trashed hotel room. Hostel room, whatever. Never mind, let's talk about the contact mic instead.
Sure.
Actually, I had some non-mic questions. What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
What is it you're recording?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden.
Huh.
Take this, you're cold.
The lieutenant begins to take off his jacket.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna give her my hat. This gives me really good bonuses. You said it's supposed to be a cool music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside,
Oh.
in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter.
I'm not giving her my fucking hat. I have some other questions.
Go ahead.
Tell me more about the music place the music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up at the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here, not in a million years.
Did you put the padlock on the church
No.
door? No?
Not really, no.
Okay, then about that church.
What do you need to know?
So what is anodic dance music?
Anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic
Oh,
instruments.
hell yeah. Here we go. Electronic instruments? Like, what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles.
Okay.
Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Stuff that Lewis likes. Okay, got
You
it.
see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If
So
it
you
ever
want to
comes.
So you want to turn the church into a club?
I know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you two are cops.
Yes, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to
They're
them.
inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Enough about the church then. I had another
Go
question.
ahead.
You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why is that?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revershaw experience they get east of the river.
So what trouble you've gotten into with the police?
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
What's the usual?
You know, drinking, getting into fights.
Yep.
The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13.
Oh shit.
In Forberg.
Why did you move out at such a tender age?
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
I get that. I'm a party animal myself. Major.
Alright.
Okay, that's it for now, I
Okay.
think.
Bye.
Okay, and there's the tent. Oh, there's the music. Painted with pastel, someone's trying to bring cheer into the world. Trash, pole. Oh, hello.
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The
push
pane
it over.
falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Oh, so this just takes us back to the start here. Well, that's kind of convenient. But, yeah, I think... Oh, hello? Someone home away from home, just like here. This is someone's home away from home. Alright, let's go talk to these motherfuckers.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is the leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Squeeze
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
Oh, look at his fucking hair. He looks like fucking Rick and Morty, motherfucker. Like Rick.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
I'm
Alright.
actually not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
Yeah, he doesn't like the young kids.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Just is for you to squeeze in. Oh, okay, I guess I'm doing this alone. That's fine. Yeah, he doesn't like to deal with any... Like, when it comes to... What? love this music. This is fucking great. Canister is filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. The speaker, the big kind, is used for live music. Alright, what's up?
Man with
Egghead.
peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Walshy tape player, nodding along
I have one of
to the
those.
music. He looks at you with
Don't I?
a knowing smile, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega!
Alright.
Here comes the night!
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Solve the egghead puzzle. What the fuck is the egg? There's to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. I gotta beat Mr. Big Head.